Ithaca is an outstanding island. It is Ulysses' home, the island where he returned after his voyage, praised by Homer and by Cavafy, the great 19th century Greek poet. This island stands as a symbol of the homeland, our love and nostalgia for its tender embrace. The island is rather small in size. It comes fifth compared to the other Ionian islands. Due to this fact, it grants a homey and intimate atmosphere. At the port, one can see the Lazaretto, a tiny island which used to be a pest house and dates back to the Venetian rule, which adorns the port along with the small St. Satyrus church built up the 17th century. All around the port, amphitheatrically, there are several mansions and traditional tile roof houses, as well as piscatory houses next to the sea, which coexist harmoniously. At summer, numerous cultural events take place, such as concerts, performances, lectures, and conferences on the Odyssey, where scholars from all around the world participate. According to tradition, the name of the island was derived by the first inhabitant of the island, whose name was Ithacus, and linear script inscriptions prove that the island has been inhabited since the prehistoric era. According to Homer, who thanks to his epic Odyssey rendered the island famous, Ulysses' kingdom was situated at the north part of the island. Archaeological findings, housings, the temple and the sanctum of Apollo at the area called Aitos all suggest that the island reached its height at the geometric era and became a trade stop of the Epirotic Greek cities. During the Classic and Hellenistic era, it was fortified and a wall was built to protect the island. Such findings exist and are exhibited at the Archaeological Museum at Vathi, the Archaeological Collection at Stavros, and the British Museum in London. Later, the island was inhabited by the Romans and was invaded several times by Goths and Vandals. At the Byzantine era, it was part of the Epirus subject. Under the Crusaders, it belonged to the families of Orsini and Toki. During the 14th century, it was conquered by the Turks. After the Turks, the island fell under the Venetian rule. At the second half of the 17th century, it met a naval bloom. When the Venetian rule took an end, the island became part of the Ionian state and shared a common fortune with the rest of the Ionian islands. In 1864, Ithaca was incorporated in the Greek state. The earthquake that took place in 1953 caused great damage, and a great number of the island's inhabitants emigrated to Australia and other countries as an aftermath. Nowadays, the inhabitants express their love of the island and are devoted to preserve traditions in architecture and customs. The feasts at Chioni, Stavros, Exegagi, Panagia Maroulatiki are manifestations of great joy. At the southern part of the island, there is a great highlight, the Nymph's Cave, or else Marmaros Pilla. As the legend has it, this cave has two separate entrances, one to be used by gods and one by humans. It is said that it was this cave which became a hiding place of the gift that Alcinous, the king of the Phaeacians, gave to Ulysses. This is the part of the island where one can see the ruins of the Cyclopean walls of the ancient acropolis of Al-Alcomenon at the Aitos hill. The people of the island have a strong belief that Ulysses' palace stood there. Moreover, one can visit the ruins of the ancient temple of Apollo. Numerous churches with treasured Byzantine murals can be visited at Paliohora. At the northern part of the island, the attraction is the monastery of Our Lady of Kathariotis, which has a remarkable view. At the northern part of the island, one can also visit Phrikis, which is believed to be the Homeric port of Rithros. Beautiful beaches await the visitor at the Aphalles Gulf, and a marvelous view at Chioni, where houses are built next to the sea. The crystal clear seas of Ithaca, with the emerald green and blue waters, the sun, the thin pebbles, the seashores where trees often grow next to the sea, quiet, secluded, or bustling. All beaches are beautiful. Dexa, Mimata, Sarakiniko, Filiatro, Gidaki, Skinis, Amudi, Polis. At some of them, one can find taverns with traditional food, bars. At others, a variety of water sports are offered. Boats are able to moor everywhere. Ithaca can be reached via Kefalonia, Patra, and Astakos.